No, so far we have not arrested anybody in relation to that. However, we have profiled those people. They are known, but in the interest of peace, owing to the tensions that exist, these are issues that can be mitigated after tomorrow's meeting. So we do not want to rush to make arrests because it will only escalate the situation. Following the tension that has been ongoing, I had deployment along the buffer zone. We had deployed the buffer zone. At first, the security meeting was supposed to take place here. But when the governor of Kiambu attended and the governor of Narok has not attended, our brothers from the other side felt that they should not attend that meeting. So they moved out of this place in protest. After consultations with the governor of Narok, I sent a chopper to go and collect him from Wilson Airport, and we decided to follow our brothers to have a common ground where we can hold that meeting. Immediately on arrival, I had only gone with only one section. That's about 9 officers. And I had deployed all the officers along the buffer zone because there was an imminent attack that we had been anticipating. So surprisingly, all the Morans came about a big number, 500. We could not go and stop them and confront them because we thought that they were coming to attend the meeting and they had the right to attend the meeting. When they're right in the midst of our people is when they started attacking us. However, at last we were able to contain them. I fired several rounds in the air, and I want to appreciate the local leadership from Kajiado. They were able to contain them. The situation was calmed down, and thereafter the governor of Kajiado had a meeting with his people. The governor of Kiambu had a meeting with his people, and we came up with a resolution as a temporary measure that meanwhile we cease fire. There is no group that will come and attack Kiambu from Kajiado, and no group from Kiambu should go and make any incursions in Kajiado. Commander Kiambu, following the tension which was going on between Kajiado and Kiambu, I want to inform the general public that there's an ugly incident which happened yesterday. We were attacked by the Morans within Kiambu down there near the standard gauge railway. We have sustained some of our people have sustained some injuries, and they have been taken to hospital. All of them are out of danger. We have confirmed about 6 cases of boys injured. Still, we want to know who are in the hospitals, and we are going around. These were incidents which happened as a result of the stock theft that took place across the boundaries. From Kajiado side, 72 livestock were stolen, cows were stolen. So far, we have recovered 54 out of the 72 which were stolen. Therefore, we are still missing 18, and our officers are out. Still, we are looking for the 18, and we intend to retain these animals here because we had a security committee of the Kajiado sub-county and the Kiambu sub-county security committees. They agreed that they will also bring our stock that we have lost. And tomorrow we have a very high-profile meeting, which will be attended by the governors and the regional team and the county security committee teams. I intend to hand over these animals after we receive what was stolen from outside. A total of 49 cows were stolen, out of which 39 were recovered. We are still missing 10, out of which I'm told that 8 has been recovered at Wasodong. So I want to proceed there right away with the complainant, the owner of the cows, so that he is able to he can identify those livestock, if they are his or not. I have enough deployment along the buffer zone. Therefore, issue of incursions within Kiambu is not likely. Even though I have the GSU here, I have the anti-stock theft units, 2 companies from the anti-stock theft units. I have my local police. I have mobilized all the securities within the county. We are set.
Kwa majina mimi ni Samuel Kurito Olekitia. Jambo ambaye imefanya tugombane. Sisi tukiwa Wamasai tungependa amani. Amani ni kitu mzuri. Tumeishi nao wasee kwa muda miaka mingi tukiwa majirani ya wazuri. Ningependa tu kusema hivi. Jambo ambaye imetukosanisha, wale wenzetu wa Kikuyu walifuata mali yao ambaye iliibwa na wizi ambaye haijulikani ni wakina nani. Lakini wao badala wafuate nyayo ama atuambie tufuate pamoja, wao wanakuja wanashika yetu, mali yetu, bila sisi kujua ni nini inaendelea. Ni wakora, hata kama ni Wamasai, ni wakora ambaye hata mimi siwezi nikasema ni wakina nani. Wamejifisha ndani yetu na wanatoka mbali. Vile wanasema ni Warani. Warani area yetu hakuna, hata mmoja hakuna. Inasemekana wanatoka mbali na hatuelezi sisi tunaenda kuiba, hatujui ni wakina nani, hawakuli chakula kwetu, wanatoka huku wakiwa wamejipanga. Sisi tukiwa Wamasai, hata ukitaka kwenda mbali, utaweza chinja ng'ombe uweke pa ile tumbo ya kondoo. Utaweza weka nyama mingi ambayo utasakula zaidi ya siku 3. Kwa hivyo si hata zaidi. Kwa hivyo sio sisi tunapea chakula vile wao wanasema hivyo, na hatuwajui ni wakina nani. Tulikuwa tunaenda mkutano, si hati vita. Lakini tukaona wale wenzetu ambaye hatukuwa tulikuwa na kitu mbaya ambaye imetukosanisha. Sasa hiyo shida ndio ilikuwa hapo. Si hati mpango ni vita ambayo ilipangwa ianze hapo, hapana. Ni vijana ndio walilia, wamekuwa na mori. Sasa jambo kama hiyo ikatokea.
Anaitwa Tima Olekolian. Hata kuna wengine wamewaeleza sisi ya kwamba ati sisi tunang'ang'ania mambo ya ardhi. Na mambo ya ardhi sisi hatutaki. Kuna watu ambaye wanaishi Kiambu na wanaishi pahali pengine na wamenunua kwetu. Na sisi hakuna kitu sisi tuligusa ya mtu fulani kutoka huko kwetu Kajiado wala Kiambu.
Kwa hivyo ni kumaanisha
wanasiasa ndio wako na shida wa kususha tashudu. Huenda ikawa kama ni wanasiasa ndio wako ndani yao. Huenda ikawa, lakini sisi hatujasema ni wao, lakini vile tuliwaona hao wanatuchezea.